President Muhammadu Buhari and his close aides are in a dilemma over the fate of his political appointees who may resign in droves if he signs the Electoral Bill 2022 transmitted to him by the National Assembly on January 31st. The provision that makes it mandatory for political appointees who want to run for office in 2023 to resign is seen as a clog in the wheel of the electoral law currently before the president for assent. But these appointees, Daily Trust gathered, do not want to resign because it is not certain that they will get back their positions if they lose the primary elections. At least 4 ministers and a number of personalities heading ministries, departments and agencies, MDAs, may be affected by these developments. Section 84 of the amended bill, Electoral Bill on political appointee not eligible as a voting delegates or aspirants, provides thus. 10. No political appointee at any level shall be a voting delegate or be voted for the convention or congress of any political party for the purpose of the nomination of candidates for any election. Again, where a political party fails to comply with the provisions of these acts in the conduct of its primaries, its candidates for election shall not be included in the election for the particular position in issue. Also, notwithstanding the provisions of these acts or rules of a political party, an aspirant who complains that any of the provisions of these acts and the guidelines of a political party have not been complied with in the election or nomination of a candidate of a political party for election may apply to the Federal High Court for redress. And in that clause, the 13th of it says, nothing in this section shall empower the courts to stop the holding of primaries or general elections under this act pending the determination of a suit. The president had withheld assent to the Electoral Bill 2021 transmitted to him on November 19, 2021 to allow each political party to determine its mode of selecting candidates for election through options of direct, indirect, primary and consensus. Daily Trust reports that the president has several political appointees currently manning several MDAs who will be affected by the amended law when signed into law. These political appointees include 43 ministers, special advisors, senior special assistants, and heads of government agencies holding sensitive positions that make it difficult for open declaration of their ambitions. Some of these political appointees are currently being touted as contenders for presidential, governorship, senatorial, and House of Representatives seats ahead of the 2023 general elections. For instance, the names of the ministers of Transportation, Rotimi Amici, Science and Technology, Ogbonnaya Onu, Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola, as well as Labour and Employment, Chris Ngige, are being mentioned as the contenders for the presidential ticket of the ruling All Progressives Congress (APC). Similarly, the ministers of Aviation, Adi Sirika, Communications and Digital, Economy, Issa Pantami, Youth and Sport Development, Sunday Dare, as well as the Attorney General of the Federation (AGF) and Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami are being mentioned as the governorship aspirants in Katsina, Gombe, Edo, Oyo, and Kebbi states, respectively. Although Mr. Amechi has not declared publicly that he wants to run for president, groups and close aides have been campaigning for him. A chieftain of the APC and former National Publicity Secretary of NPDP, Chief Eze Chukwuemeka Eze, recently said in a statement that the coalition of Northern Youth for Good Governance had endorsed the minister to succeed President Muhammadu Buhari in 2023 to back the views of the North on him. As Nigerians await his formal declaration, Eze commends the Daura Emirates Council and the Africa Blue Economy Forum for rewarding competence by finding Amechi fit for the Tobani and Award investiture, and calls on all and sundry to keep praying for the enthronement of a man with the right frame of mind, perception and sound leadership mentality as Nigeria's next president in 2023, while suing for patience to allow the committee comprising some of the best brains in Nigeria set up to develop a strategic action plan to revive the rescue Nigerians from insecurity and poverty in line with the vision and mission of Amechi to achieve his type of Nigeria that will stand out in the Committee of Nations to complete their task and for Amechi to act accordingly, the statement added. And concerning Ngige, unlike Amechi, the Minister of Labour and Employment, Dr. Chris Ngige, has said he would declare his presidential ambition in April. Really? The chieftain of the APC stated this in Oka, the Anambra state capital, during the empowerment of some graduate trainees in the state. And also, Ugbonaya Onu, why the Minister of Science and Technology has equally not opened up on his aspiration. Various groups that cut across the country have been rooting for him ahead of 2023. Those guys are just looking for how to get money from these people. Ugbonaya, that is the Minister of Science and Technology, that said in 2018 they will be producing pencils today. Even eraser, he has not been able to. We have not even heard anything concerning that ministry. Hi, wow. So all in the name of oh, it is not the turn of that the people are saying Igbo should be considered or the Southeast should be considered. All of them wants to come out. All of them want to come out and be telling us cock and bull stories. Well, Fashola, although the Minister of Works and Housing has not formally announced his decision to contest the 2023 presidency, he has been listed among the qualified personalities in the Southwest that can succeed President Buhari, also among the heads of key government agencies. Being touted as possible presidential aspirant is the Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele. That one is going nowhere. A political group, the Green Alliance, recently launched an initiative in Lagos asking him to contest. Wale Fakbohunda, convener of the group, told the gathering that since Emefiele's appointment as CBN governor, he had spent his energy building a resilient financial system that could serve the growth and development needs of the Nigerian economy. At the state level, the Director General of the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, NIMASA, Dr. Basha Jamo, is being touted as a key contender for the governorship seat of Kaduna State. Okay, all of them. Now, how I go clear. Agbada don't hook for barbed wire. This is so funny. Nari Kele go be that too. But there are many qualified Nigerians to fill the positions. This can't be an excuse at all. Better still, let the ministers or aides nominate their replacements. That is why the clause is good, so that others can fill the national cake. This clause is in the electoral act is key. The Nigerian Army did a good job, or the NA did a good job. Gradually, we are going close to free and fair elections, which will strengthen our democracy. I think Buhari has finally signed the electoral bill. So let's keep our finger crossed. Let's see whether these guys really want to contest in the first place. Because if that is what it is, they just have to resign. So guys, what do you think? Let us know in the comment section. Thank you.